Hi students, in this session we are going to discuss about line synchronization code. Okay, so in the previous videos we already discussed about Manchester coding, differential Manchester coding, NRZ coding, okay, unipolar, bipolar, everything. Okay, now this is one of the important coding, that is line coding. Okay, let us see what is line code. So line code is a code for data transmission of digital signal. Okay, means all the binary data. Okay, for example, see here, what is binary data? Zeros and ones, right? So 0 1 0 1 1, let us take this. Okay, now all this binary data can be converted into digital signals. Okay, and this process is chosen so as to avoid overlapping, interference, distortion of a signal. Okay, means what, why we have chosen this process actually to avoid all these distortions. Okay, interference of signal, overlapping, superimposition. Okay, so for that purpose we chosen this process, line coding, that is. Okay, now let us see what are the properties of line coding. Clear? Now first one is, as the coding is done to make more bits transmit on a single signal and the bandwidth used is much reduced. Means what? In a single signal more bits, that is more zeros and ones, can be transmitted. Clear? And bandwidth must be reduced here. Clear? And for the given bandwidth only the power is efficiently used here, and also the probability of error is much reduced. Means error probability is very much we can reduce. Okay, and error detection is also done, and bipolar is used because correction capability is there. Clear? So error detection also done here, and correction capability also more. Okay, and power density is much favorable here. The timing content also very more, that is adequate. Okay, and long strings of ones and zeros is avoided. Okay, due to maintenance of transparency. Okay, so what are the properties? More bits can be transmitted in a single signal and bandwidth is reduced and power is used efficiently in a given bandwidth. Probability of error is also much reduced, error detection also there, correction capability also there, power density favorable here. Okay, time content also more adequate here, and long strings of zeros and ones is avoided. Okay, due to transparency. Okay, so these all are the properties of line coding. Okay, now we are moving to next, that is types of coding. Okay, so line coding is of three types. One is unipolar, polar and bipolar. Okay, what is unipolar? Actually unipolar is also known as on off keying, simply OOK. Okay, so the presence of pulse represents A1 and the absence of pulse represents A0. Okay, that is amplitudes 1 and 0. Now here also we have NRZ and RZ, non-return to 0 and return to 0. Okay, two levels we have. Now let us see its diagram. Okay, here high indicates positive pulse. Okay, low indicates no pulse here. Means by seeing this figure you can understand easily. Okay, so this is our data. Okay, so this is binary data 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0, we have taken like that. Okay, now which is converting into signals. Okay, how can we convert? 1 means positive pulse, 0 becoming 0 voltage, 1 becoming positive pulse, 0 becoming 0 voltage, again 0 indicates 0 voltage, 1 positive, again 1 positive, 1 positive, 0 voltage indicates 0 bit. Okay, so on. So like this way we can convert our data into digital signal. Means unidirectional, this is unipolar, so we have only one phase here. See here, positive, there is no negative phase. Clear? So 1 represents positive signal and 0 represents 0 voltage. Okay, So this is our unipolar non-return to 0. It doesn't comes to 0. Okay. Now we are moving to advantages and disadvantages. What are the advantages? Okay. Actually it is very simple and bandwidth requirement is very less here. Okay. What is disadvantages? No error correction is done. Means particular NRZ case error correction is not be done. And due to presence of low frequency components, okay, signal drop will be occurs. Okay. And no clock is present. Loss of synchronization is likely to occur. Okay. Synchronization also there is a loss due to especially for long strings of ones and zeros. Okay. These are the disadvantages. Okay, now we are moving to unipolar return to 0. What is unipolar return to 0? Okay, here see, by seeing this figure you can understand clearly. Okay, return to 0, always it is coming to 0, means this is our data. Okay, so 1, let us take 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0. These are the binary data we have. We should convert it into signals, data, digital signals. Okay, so here in case of RZ return to 0, this is our whole cycle, no? So we during the half bit of cycle, okay, it will be showing positive cycle. For 1 it is showing positive cycle, that is positive pulse, and again comes to 0. Okay, next 0 showing 0 voltage. 1 again it is showing positive, next again coming to 0. 0 showing 0 voltage, 0 showing 0 voltage, like this. Okay, next again bit 1 we have, again this is our whole cycle. In the means the transition is takes place in the middle of the bit only. So half of the cycle we are seeing positive pulse, and next coming to what, 0, returning to 0. Okay, again next positive return to 0, positive return to 0. Okay, next again this shows 0 voltage, and so on. Okay, that it means, okay, RZ means always in the next half cycle it is coming to 0 axis. Okay, that is the unipolar return to 0. What are the advantages? Similar, it is simple, and due to the spectral lines, these are the spectral lines we have, no? Spectral lines present at the symbol signal rate can be used as a clock here. Okay, and disadvantages: no error correction, occupies twice the bandwidth as unipolar NRZ. Okay, and the signal drop is caused at the places where signal is non-zero at 0 Hz. If the frequency is 0 Hz, signal drop will be causing. Okay, these are the advantages and disadvantages. Okay, next, what is polar signaling? Okay, again polar signal we have two levels, that is non-return to 0, again return to 0. Okay, first let us see what is polar non-return to 0. Let us see the figure. Here what, high represents positive pulse and low represents negative pulse. Okay, high means 1, low means 0. Okay, like that we can understand. So this is polar NRZ. Okay, now let us consider the binary data 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0. Okay, now 1 indicates positive pulse, 0 indicates negative pulse. 1 indicates means this is high, this is low, this is high, again 0 indicates low. Okay, so we have two phases, positive and negative cycle. Okay, for polar non-return to 0 means it doesn't comes to the 0 axis, 0 voltage. Okay, that it does is mean, it means. Now what is advantages and disadvantages? Okay, it is again simple, no low frequency components are present here. Okay, very low frequencies not present here. And what are the disadvantages? No error correction has been done, the signal drop is caused at where the frequency is 0 Hz. Okay, where the frequency 0 Hz, signal drop will be occurring. That is the disadvantage. Okay, next we are moving to polar RZ. Okay, this is about, previously we discussed polar NRZ, means it doesn't comes to 0 axis. Now it is polar RZ. Okay, RZ always you just remember, okay, during half of the cycle means the transition will be taken at the middle of the bit, okay. So this is positive and negative, okay. So this is our binary data, okay, 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 0. Now we are going to convert this binary data into digital signal, okay. So here 1 indicates positive pulse, again immediately next half comes to 0. Now 0 indicates, okay, see here, pulse, and again comes to 0. Next 1 indicates positive pulse, comes to 0 because our case is written to 0 case. That's why always in the next half cycle it is coming to 0 axis. See, for 0 it indicates negative pulse, again immediately comes to 0 in the next half cycle. So like that, so on. 1 1, okay, 1 means again positive comes to 0, mali again positive comes to 0, 0 indicates 0, negative pulse comes to 0. This is the way we can indicate the digital signal, okay, in RZ case, polar RZ. Clear? Next we are coming